It's not gone great to start with, although, well, he's still going to get the first kill.
Yeah, FUT coming in, looking for vengeance after being sent down and then out over in Masters London. Durka and Chronicle able to trade back a couple kills, and now we're in a 2 versus 3, leaving Sayonara alone as Chronicle falls, but he knows Sociable's isolated up close. No help anywhere near, and we'll get down to the 1v1.
The man was one of the main reasons that they took that series over the line, and Sayonara now in a bit of an off angle, waiting patiently, and he will close out the pistol round. Trying to be the man making the play, and in this essence, he was selling himself down the river. You see a deep smoke, you see a passive position, and one. It's going to be a little bit of additional damage. So bear in mind, there's 3 rifles, 1 more kill for Crystalli, and he's made this round costly. Another one, he's made it exceptionally costly. Spoke about this man being clutch, but I mostly meant it in the last round. Instead, with seconds to spare, he will clutch it out. That is insanity from Crystalli. A 4K and what was it, a half a second to live.
Some bandits bought up, but the rifles here are massively outgunning everything on the other side, and they go from a shaky start to a stellar one. And that's given them the upper hand. Now the only formality left is to convert up against the pistols to get that 4-2 start. Oh my goodness! Zeus has lost his mind.
It's only going to come down to timing. If there's a slight gap, which maybe this is that moment. There you go. Sop with 1, needs a quick correction onto Yumpy though, and it's not going to be enough to turn this round. Decent damage done by FUT, but ultimately another conversion. Those credits still in a very good place.
Oh, them a big upper hand. 4-2, but now the refight from FUT. Now the weapons in hand. The ult's committed. And for Sop, it looks too easy. He's running riot around Rubble and putting them into a 5v2.
It even seems like Vitality are aware of the potential of this aggression, and then they push back through themselves. They turn it back to a 2v2. Crystalli is still here, but they're expecting players to be around this angle. Of course they are. There's the spike around there. And Chronicle's now got his 3rd of the round. From what was a devastating 2v4, now turns well to a 1v1, a little bit ahead of the curve. Oh! And Yetajay will turn it once again. A Red Bull clutch.
There should be no chance now. Yetajay needs to land these kills quickly. He's found the first. It's getting dangerous, but Sayonara, still as a mouse, will eventually find the kill and the close for the 5th. There's no chance to go back. Vitality need to pressure this A site. They need to get past. Sociable, the blast pack out, gets the first for Durka. 7 seconds though. Someone needs to defend that plant. Crystalli gets in just in time to take Durka down, to deal damage onto Chronicle. But this shot got in the way, or the wall got in the way of the shot. And you just run at them in the buy round. Now, Zeus has done well. Okay, now it's getting a little bit dangerous. Profek in the smoke, flying under the radar. Strikes from above, but Zeus had rounded with the rifle. It's Sayonara alone. He's heard the TP, but he hasn't expected it. Sociable closing out the round with the Sheriff. Zeus entering beautifully, and, well, of course, this is the round that FUT win. And a Moda Thrifty.
It's risky. That is going to pay off. It's going to pay off massively. It looked like when that Viper screen dropped that they would die. Instead, they traded 1 player out for 3.
And for FUT, well, the first half, oh, it looked good. With 5 on the board, it could have been more, and the pistol here could help them out to close the gap, but Vitality quickly put an end to those foolish ambitions, straight down on the A main aggression. Only a flash to work with, but hold on. Whoa, Crystalli was welcome when his back turned. He turned around just in time, but Chronicle's quicker on the shot, 1 versus 1. His blind finds nothing, but Yetajay swings into heavy traffic. That's a wonderful round for Chronicle, and a nail in the coffin for FUT. I'm getting a little bit worried, but remember, Durka still has that showstopper. And Yumpy's already found 1. That C's on the sights, caught, and all the showstoppers missed. But luckily, he picks up the pieces with the spam. We're back down to a 2v2, though. Trading out, looking good for FUT so far. The final piece will be caught by Durka. And 11 rounds on the board. It took everything out of Vitality, but they are 1 step closer to closing this map. And still a 4v4 in the retake. At this point, I think Vitality are definitely just looking to make it costly. And they won't do too well towards the spawn, at least to start. Profek. Oh, he makes it costly. And Chronicle's there to pick up the final piece. Yeah, certainly not a round win for the defensive side, but they got what they wanted out of that.
3, 2, 1, 2. One more.
Go take a gun.
Yes, I'm gonna go.
I smoke, guys. Close right.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice, 2, 1.
Enemy remaining.
He was
I'm out.
looking close. He should be side. He was looking close.
Water. Блядь.
Bro, our retake's incredible. Good job, boys. Very
Nice.
interesting. Nice.
Guys, shoot me!
Player, and they want to help Chronicle, who's all alone. He's being praised, taken out his classic, and he's won the fight! Oh my goodness! He's feeling confident, but maybe they should be cautious instead. That spike is recovered.
Happy to let that clock tick back down, but the close range position of the SMG has it been spotted. It's patient from Yumpy. Clever, but he does. Oh, okay. He didn't expect the second player, but it doesn't matter. It's a whiff from Sociable, and Yumpy won. It's a one-man retake. The other two players were just in the backpack, along for the ride. A comfortable result from Team Vitality. Their map choice, well, it belongs to them.
Yeah, it looks like the old storyline stays true here. It's been nothing but Vitality victories in recent memory. 4 in a row up against FUT. Performance is Yumpy shining bright enough to blind his teammates. Now stuck in the corner, the blind caught him, and well, it's Chronicle to save his life, containing Zeus's aggression and maybe getting them into the C site. But FUT are looking like they want to play ahead of this. Unfortunately for Yedajay, that hasn't worked out, and well, the damage adding up in favor of Vitality.
Yeah, in a very good position. I think an in-zone flawless in a pistol round is always going to be wonderful, and I think that's now all 3 pistol rounds under their belt so far.
When you've got a man here, it doesn't really matter. Straight in with the ultimate. Yumpy meets the first, but the judge that we talked about is in play, and in Sociable's hands it looks deadly. Yedajay quickly trading out on the site, that rotation paying off, and the numbers advantage there for FUT. This becomes very difficult. He'll approach with pace, but a backstab seals his fate. TP from Sociable. No smoke to play with, but look at that plant position. Kron's got to run, he's got to sprint, he's got to fire through the smoke, and it will be Crystalli to steal the round away. That is incredible.
Chronicle's been doing fantastically well with this operator, but he needs a little more, and he is giving it, leaving just one. Zeus did well in the initial retake, but now Chronicle shows that patience, shows that experience, and even shows a little love tap. It's going to come down to the final shot.
Yedajay under pressure. He's got the reveal at least, and he's going to let that ultimate
so
run by.
clever.
Punish Durka behind, and then that TP from Sociable. I said he's been crazy today, but this is a ludicrous round from FUT. An in-zone flawless.
Anyway. Here is Durka on his favorite agent of Jet, and at the moment he's just watching. His teammates have managed to start this round off with a bang. Yumpy and Sayonara combining. Durka goes down. He really was just a spectator in that round. Yedajay is so well placed. This probably gives him the realization, but never mind. He got baited by the steps instead. Now, where's Sociable going?
What is he doing? What is he doing?
Sop has the overdrive.
Kron's way too confident. He's running up with the outlaw wall revealed, but his boys have got his back.
And they're still hunting for where Sociable is, but he's wrapped all the way around. Crystalli now going to be used as bait. He's going to swing, and there's Sociable straight off the back of it. And that time, getting desperately low. So much still for Sayonara to do, and will he even get the final kill? He will not. It is FUT to convert. Double digits will be theirs.
We're about to see what happens when Kron's still alive. When push comes to shove, and he gets ahead of the issue, finding one, looking for more! And Sop, no chance to stun. It's Chronicle with the stunner this time.
Better than most. Vitality did well in most cases to weather the storm, and well, that seems to be the case again. He's made it easy, at least, for the remaining players. Sayonara with his third of the round, jumping down, though, caught by Sociable. He's still healthy. He hasn't taken anywhere near as much of a tag. And now deals Profek the same amount of damage, almost even into this final fight. A 1v1 that determines who is going to take the lead, and it seems like Profek has no idea where Sociable has gone. A Red Bull clutch will give 11 to FUT again. Just looking to play the time. Sociable looking to play ahead of it. He doesn't care about the clock. He wants to deal death, but instead he falls to Durka as well. The beast has been waking up the shock dart. It got one. There's a chance, but they're still defusing. Someone needs to get this, and it's over the line. Defused right in front of their noses. We go level. level once again. Yeah, they threw a stun in from Zeus. It slowed them ever further, and Crystali now with the Judge up close. It's all falling apart. It was left down to just Durka in the end, and he could not do enough. We will be heading to overtime. I don't think anybody's going to expect this to still be here, and that's Sayonara down with a spike. Zeus is that second player, but he's not looking to stick around, not looking to get too greedy, or maybe he is. He swings back out for more. Doesn't just hold on to the ground. Swing out, doesn't get anything, and Yetaje is able to correct just in time. It's Yumpy and Durka. 30 seconds. All right, Sop. Didn't expect anybody to be here, but neither did Yumpy. They will, however, have a flank and... What? Okay, for a second that got dangerous, but thankfully Yetaje was very, very quick to trade.
Would have said that this sets FUT up with a chance to close it out, a likelihood to do so, moving on to their favored side, but the solutions were few and far between when it came to this attack side for FUT.
No shields operator, clearly feeling like a counter is there. A spam wallbang. The rest of the players on Vitality are thinking, how do we react to this? A swing out from Yumpy will get one, but he needs more. And unfortunately, they are losing players elsewhere at the same time. It leaves a 2v4 to try and keep them in the map. Otherwise, we go to split.
Sayonara under pressure, uses the smoke for cover. But Prophet going down means that the Wonder Child's got to do it all alone. They may be giving up on this, though. No one's watching for now, at least. Okay. Well, now that game has been given up. No way out for Sayonara. The spam battle, his best chance, and it's not looking too good. 14-12. It was labored, but FUT have found their way to a third map. Have the right read, and the utility should be strong. A flash that could pop out at any moment. The paranoia alongside it, both catching Durka. Sending us into a 4v4. Split on mid here. Yumpy needs to cross to the rest of the crew, and he's caught as he even attempts.
Man, a fantastic previous map. This would have to be some of the best shots, and it's not going to be the case. It is FUT to...
How much can they get done from here?
Oh, Yetaje might be in for a nasty surprise, though. Never mind. The Prophet turned around. Okay, Yumpy. To listen to him drop down, he now knows at least roughly where he is on that ground floor, but wrapping round behind him, Sop has baited him into the play. And although it was a multi-frag round
that had a chance in the previous, now with the full investment, it should be even better. As Durka, oh my goodness, the pace from Vitality. That's...
Yumpy feigning the idea that he's up close. Instead, he's now fallen back. Now, the nade into the back corner might make things a little bit more awkward, but not for Yumpy. He's been incredible so far this map.
Showstopper might now be leaving the minds of FUT. Zeus, well, hold on.
Hello.
It depends. Now the odds look in their favor. Yetaje slows down with the snake bite. Showstopper on call, and it's fired onto Sayonara. Down goes the fade, down goes the spike, and down go the chances for Vitality in this round. What a recovery. Prophet now to pick up the pieces, and not even one to be found. And whilst these two look to run down the clock to hopefully find a wide open A site, I thought the problem would be FUT were sticking together, but now Zeus is on his own. That opportunity proves to be one only for FUT. They don't have a lot to slow them down anymore. In fact, the nade even gone, so it's got to be heads-up duels, and that gives Vitality a chance. Trading back, Viper's Pit available, could be put in to try to recover this round. 16 seconds, a plant needs to be found soon. Chronicle is holding the line, but they just need to take down Sayonara, and this becomes an awkward round. Instead, Sayonara is the one to find one, and with the pit to play into, Sop was in trouble. Chronicle, blind, sprayed him down.
Ooh, okay. That flank is coming in thick and fast, but the Seas has worked wonders. It's caused a lot of issues, and it's meant Sop goes down alongside his teammate. That flank is coming, but he just doesn't have the weapon for it. It has to be the classic. One goes his way, but yeah, what more can you hope to achieve?
Dancing synergy. Smashing synergy instead. A smashing start to this round for Vitality. 3 kills under their belt. The Judge ringing out.
Other teams I don't think do as well against it. And while maybe in this round it's going to be more of the same, there needs to be a lot happening before he can put that into play. And they've already got rid of Sop. Dealt with him immediately. Zeus on the corner, flashed up. Yumpy's utility catching everybody, but the trades back thick and fast. Instead, it's the same hero as last time out. Crystalli steps up to the plate, leaves it down to just Profek. His opponent low on HP, but Crystalli doesn't give a damn. A Sheriff 3K to keep them in the map.
No room for errors. The Viper's pit's activated. It's a big error. They've challenged Chronicle.
They're going to move in on it. Vitality been so aware of those ultimates, but the spam not working out. Crystalli, the bodyguard, bought some time, but not enough time. And speaking of time, it has to be the sprint, and it isn't going to be enough. Final boss, Chronicle, the man who kicked off the round, the man who's ending this with 24 kills and 9 deaths, will be the one to send Vitality to the playoff stage. For FUT,